Falcon. Gary, a Falcon sounds like?
Kaka.
That's right. Atlanta corner A.J. Terrell named the Falcons' Walter Payton Man of the Year. And Terrell's been active in the community in his hometown for his hometown team since Atlanta drafted him, founding his own charity where the primary program is a leadership and academic coaching initiative. The man and the charity are certainly worthy of recognition, but the way Terrell found out might have stole the show.
Super important for me to just give back to my city. It's where I'm from, where I was raised, and it's just super important.
We have a little bit of a surprise for you if you want to turn around there as a guest.
Man? How you doing here, bro? I want to tell you, bro. If I tell you that, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you. You're a real mentor, leader to me, fool, and I feel like no one deserves this more than you. And the work that you're doing on and off the field is being recognized. And I just want to tell you that you are the Atlanta Falcons Walter Payton Man of the Year club nominee.
That's crazy.
Come on, man. That's an awesome moment.
No, he got me.
Great to have AJ Terrell with us now. Yeah. What was that like for you?
That was surreal, you know, just seeing little bro. I was talking to him the day before, and seeing him surprise me that day was crazy. So that's a big deal. Him giving me that award, or you know, it was just super personal for me, and I'm super grateful for it.
You had no idea he was about to sneak up on you, huh?
Nah, no idea.
Man, that was a cool moment. I'm glad we were able
they got me.
to capture that. So you've had a pick six to secure a national championship. Feels like forever ago when you were with Clemson, your first-round NFL draft pick. How do you compare what you've accomplished on the field to winning your team's Walter Payton Man of the Year honor?
Man, it's just a lot of hard work on and off the field, you know, just day by day, just trying to find ways to get better, whether that be on the field and off the field. You know, just winning this award, just, you know, highlights everything that I do and stand for off the field. And it's just super important for me. So I just want to keep going, keep elevating. Never did it for an award. And just everything I do is just genuine from the heart, and just trying to build my legacy.
Well, the signature part of that, would put some shine on the program, is the foundation. It's the A.J. Terrell Jr. Academy that's already supported more than 600 student athletes across 2 high schools since its inception in 2023. 90% of participants able to maintain academic eligibility. Why is it so important to you to really help keep youth in sports?
No, that's what it's about. So I started my academy 2 years ago, but just giving, you know, the kids an opportunity to experience more than just, you know, just whatever sport they're pursuing in high school, just giving them more assets and help, you know, just in high school at a high level where they have academic learning coaches that help them academically, financially, with family stability, any type of emergency help. That's what my academy do. So we just want to be able to be a helping hand for those kids and be able to just make sure they reach their full potential, you know, going into adulthood when they go to college.
AJ, we saw you in some of those pictures and some of those videos lining up against some of those participants. You take it easy on them, or do you put those NFL clamps on some of those receivers and some of those DBs and say, hey, this is what it's going to be like when you get to D1 and when you get to the league maybe one day? How much fun do you have working with the kids and interacting with them on a daily basis?
You know, it's always going to be 1 or 2 kids that try you at these camps.
always. Like, you're washed.
Always going to be 1 or 2 of them. But overall, man, I just try to, you know, just be a helping hand for them and, you know, be present. That's the main thing for me, just being present, letting them see, you know, and, you know, letting them be able to see that they can chase their dreams. And me just being a part of it is something that I love doing.
When you hear that the average child gives up sports by age 11, only spends about 3 years on average in sports, when you hear that stat, what goes through your mind?
Personally, right now, I'm thinking just the support. You know, sports isn't easy. It takes a lot of support from whoever's, you know, helping you in that field. Some of the kids don't have a lot of help pursuing it. They don't know, you know, what it takes to stay down, continue to work, and know that it's a process. You got to trust the process. And, you know, that's kind of how I look at it. And I think that with the support, like with my academy, just giving them a lot of confidence going in to sports and, you know, on and off the field, how you handle yourself at home with your parents or whoever your guardian may be. Those are, you know, super important things that just help you become a better person.
Talk about support. Your father, a massive support system through your athletic journey. What are some of the things he taught you, maybe directly or indirectly, that you're trying to instill as part of your foundation?
Said my father, right?
Correct, yeah.
Yes, sir. Just running my own race.
Okay.
Knowing that it take a lot of hard work, getting up early, doing stuff when you're not expected. My dad, we did a lot of hands-on, one-on-one work, and I just wish we were recorded back then. Just how much work we put in, and could have probably had a little mini documentary for real. But I love my dad and all the support he had from me growing up, and I wouldn't be here without him for sure.
Speaking of parents, there are sports parents who are a little OD. Like, what do you say to these super high maintenance helicopter parents at my kids' sporting events? Yeah, how do you tell them that their kid isn't going pro? They just have to relax and enjoy this journey.
Nah, that's hard. You don't want to tell them that. You really, like, for the parents, you really just want to. I think parents got to understand that they can't want it more for their kids. So that's the important confidence, boundary that they have to build with their kids. Like, just getting them to understand that it's a process. You gotta work hard for what you want. And keep the main thing the main thing. Don't just do one sport. Do other sports. You may learn a lot. Like mine was football, but I ran track. I did wrestling. I did karate. I did baseball, basketball. I did all of these things, but ended up playing football at the end of the day. But from each sport, you learn failure. Like I wasn't good at certain sports than I am in football, of course, but just learning that you can fail, but also have better high expectations and standards in another sport, and just being able to absorb failure and be able to go out there and play at a high level in the different sports and gain your confidence, is super important growing up.
Hard work across all sports. Certainly. You play Monday night against the Rams, the national stage for you yet again. You are no stranger to that. We have a moment from earlier this season involving Kirk Cousins and your reaction after a play he makes. AJ, take a listen real quick.
Yeah, Kirk, go! Talk to him, Kirk! Kirk going to step up, now going to run with it, try to get out of bounds, and get the first. Oh, took a big hit! Take that over there! Take that out of here! That up!
Hey, AJ, Kirk got you off the bench, out of your seat, man. What kind of dude is Kirk, and how fun was that watching him sort of lay the hit on the defender there, and obviously that rivalry?
Man, that play was big because the contact was out of bounds.
Yeah.
Like they made contact in the white, and you don't expect it from Kirk, to lower his shoulder, especially at this late in his career, just being able to bring that energy in opposition territory. That was big for us. It gave us a spark. I was mic'd up. I done been mic'd up a few times. Sometimes you forget that you mic'd up. But that was a pure reaction right there.
That's funny.
Kirk was probably like, gosh.
He went from Kirk to Kirko on that particular hit.
Kirko, we call him Kirko, man.
Definitely.
Kirko.
Came to the sideline talking about, oh, gosh, darn it, I laid the hit on it. All right, Rams and Falcons, 8 Eastern, Monday on ESPN. He is your Walter Payton Man of the Year for the Atlanta Falcons. Thank you, AJ Terrell. We appreciate you. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.